Hi everyone. So in this particular video, we're going to talk about which asset class is going to be the next big trend, right? So you have seen a lot of influencers talking about, there are two divides in influencers. There is one divide that says, or one group of influencers who say that gold is everything. They are going to invest in gold. And there are a lot of people who are doing podcasters of these people saying, how would you invest? You would keep investing in gold and stuff like that. Then there are a lot of people who say, on the other side, they're saying that we're going to have the biggest bull run ever. Okay, now today in this particular video, I am going to be presenting to you an idea, right? And this particular idea will probably help you decide which side that you would want to choose. Okay, I'm going to show you the tools that you can use to be able to decide for yourself with conviction. When I say conviction, it means that, let's say, forget just putting 1 lakh in it, you would probably be able to put 1 crore, 2 crore, 3 crores also in it, right? To be able to decide, saying, okay, is this the asset class you should be in? Obviously, when you do that, you would probably want to put a stop loss for yourself, but the idea is for you to be convincingly, decide, saying that, okay, I can put this particular thing in this asset class because I know it's going to go in my favor. Okay, now the method that I'm going to show you is basically a ratio chart. A ratio chart is where it shows gold over Nifty, but there is a little slight tweak to it. It is gold versus Nifty in USD terms. Okay, and it's going to show it to you in that way. So let me just pull out that chart. It's not something that I have created by myself. I have actually found it out a couple of years back, and I had actually drawn it and had kept, in this particular manner. And along with that, I ended up putting two trend lines. The trend lines primarily indicate that, okay, whenever I'm on one side, I would possibly get into Nifty, that the other side I would possibly get into gold. Now when I first found this particular idea, I was intrigued and I ended up trying to go deeper. I tried to check for what are the points that I should actually get into it and what are the points I should exit. So, one of the ways that I realized is that whenever I hit the other side first, is the time I would sell off, right? I would start selling my assets, or I would sell the asset class that I'm holding. Like, for example, if I'm holding gold, I will start selling gold slowly, incrementally, right? But when if it hits the bottom side, I would start selling Nifty incrementally, right? And then by the time I am done, I should be able to hold the other asset class with me, right? So how does it actually work? So if you see over here, what's happening is this point, right? This point is, we are somewhere between, the first time it hit this side is 2nd Feb 2009. Now 2nd Feb 2009 is after the meltdown in 2008, right? And it was time for to get into Nifty. And how many years did it run to come to the other side? It came only in July 2018, which means it ran from 2009. This particular mega trend ran from 2009 till about July 2018. Do you know how much Nifty grew within this particular zone from here to here? It went up by approximately 347%. So let me just quickly check on that and I will show it to you. Sorry, 324%. So you can have a look at this. Do you know how long it took for how much gold went up during the same time? This is how much gold went up, and you can see it here. It's the same duration from Feb 2009 till about July 2018. Gold went up by 40%, to an extent that people lost hope in gold, right? Saying that gold is a good asset class. But there are people who always thought, saying, gold, let us buy, someday or the other it will go up, and all of those things. This is a method where you can be right on both sides. So when you are on this side, which is the other side, right, other side of the line, you need to know when to invest, when to move out. So let's look at the current stage, right? So after 2018, like you see over here in the ratio chart, you will notice that this is the first time it reached 2018, right? 2018 was the first time it reached this side, and then it ended up reaching multiple times, which means that probably this would be like an accumulation stage where you can do, like, let's say first buy in July 2018 gold, then you buy, let's say, in 1st of April 2019, then again you buy on 1st of September 2021, then again you buy on November 2022. As long as it keeps hitting this side, right, it goes up and comes down, it hits this point, you keep accumulating gold, and look what happens when you have accumulated gold and it goes to the other side, right? Massive return. So you can see over here how much it went up. You will be able to see over here Nifty during the same time. So it's not, does not mean that Nifty went down, right? It means Nifty will go up, but it will not go at the same pace. So from July 2018 till current, till the peak, right, it went up by 131%. But if you were invested in gold during the same time, this is what your return would have been. It went up by 357%. And once it hit 357%, you would have managed to exit your asset class, right? So this is, you can see 2nd Feb, and you will notice in our chart also it will say Jan Feb is the time where you were supposed to exit anyways, right? So you would have started exiting from Jan and then exiting in Feb, because you have reached that line, you've reached the other side. Now that you've reached the other side, it is time to exit, cut off, liquidate your positions in gold, start thinking about how do you get into Nifty. Yes, obviously you would look at, whether Nifty is actually forming a bottom, but if it forms a bottom at this point of time, specifically when it is near that ratio chart line, which is this side, right, which is this particular side, when you know that there is a bottom formation that is happening, start taking your bets, right? And that's what it means. That's why people are saying that this is possibly going to be the next big bull run. Equities are going to be the next big bull run. This is why I am very confident that it is more likely the chance of equities that it will basically take over. Now, I am not doing it based on any news pattern or anything. This is pure math, right? We're doing gold versus Nifty over here. This is just mathematics over here, right? So you can see the formula over here that's been put, and you can see this is not a recent trend. This has been going on since ages. So if you see over here, the first time it had basically gone, let me just keep this aside. If it had first gone up over here, you will notice that from this side to reach the opposite side, it took about, let's say, from 1st of September 2090, it took 2 years, 1992. 1992, it hit the other side. It was time to buy gold. So let's say you bought gold, and then it hit the other side in 1993. And then again from 1993 to come back towards this point, from 1993, it took almost about 8 years, right? So it next hit in 2000. So 2000, you had your dot-com crash, which also meant that you have to shift to gold before, right? And then from after, let's say you shifted to gold, again from that place to the opposite side, it was from, then you probably had the dot-com bubble started, right? So Nifty crashed, you ended up switching to gold by then, and then gold ended up basically becoming a dominant player. And then from 2003, again Nifty took over, and Nifty went on until the other side, which is April 2006, right? So you can actually calculate this yourself. You don't really require me for this. I'm just giving you an idea today so that you can do this calculation yourself, and you're going to get surprised, right? You're going to basically feel it. You're going to understand saying that how smoothly does it work. A lot of people would have said saying that Nifty is going to crash for sure, right? Nifty crashed, but it didn't even go beyond, let's say, a 25% or a 20%. It did not go beyond that. It did not go like a COVID crash that happened. It did not go like a meltdown that happened earlier, right? It did not happen because it had reached this side, right? And I've been telling right from this point saying that if Nifty has to go down now, gold has to go down also, right? So both the asset class would go down, but even if both the asset class goes down, Nifty would not go down as much as gold. Okay, so that is the ratio, right? This is a ratio chart. So what it's basically telling you is, if you are this side, it means that Nifty will take over in terms of going up, which means that if Nifty has to go up, then Nifty will go up faster than gold. And if it is to go down, Nifty would drop down slower than gold, even if both the assets were supposed to go down, right? That's the difference. It means that no matter what happens, you will end up losing in gold in this side when you are on this side. But if you were on this side, no matter what happens, you would lose out on Nifty. So this is the idea that I wanted to share. Hope this gives you a little bit more conviction when you're trying to take trades. This also means that you would feel that I'm probably inclining more towards Nifty. I would still say that you take your trades according to what you do, what systems you do. But right now, based on this particular chart, right, based on this particular ratio, it shows that it is the time for Nifty. And I think you can also do a calculation. I would suggest do a calculation yourself. Go to these dates. This is a monthly time frame, but go to this exact date, right? Once you go to the exact date and calculate the difference from here to the opposite side, from here to the opposite side, calculate both the assets, Nifty as well as gold. And one of the interesting ways is start looking at pyramiding. So let's say you've bought Nifty here, right? You will end up buying Nifty here also, but you will notice that the Nifty point here that you bought and the Nifty point here that you bought are already far away from each other, right? They're already might be like, it is already 10% up or 15% or 20% or 30% up. So this point might be like 30% higher than what you had bought over here. So it's more like an accumulation that you're doing until it reaches the other side. Once it reaches the other side, it means it's time to liquidate. You have to liquidate that particular asset class, move it back into the other asset class. So right now, what it looks like is, either it is not necessary that gold will go down. Gold might stay where it is for a very long time until this particular ratio chart comes towards the opposite side. So let's say that can happen in 1 year, 2 year also. It is possible. It can happen in 4 years. It can happen in 8 years. But the point is, gold will start becoming very slow in terms of its movement. It can, if it goes up, Nifty might end up going much further. If it goes down, Nifty also is there is a possible chance that it might go down. So it's not that both will not go down. It is just that during this phase, Nifty has a higher chance of basically growing faster, or growing faster in terms of percentage. So this is the idea for today. If you liked it, do share the video to your friends and to the people who you think would be interested in this subject. These are my 2 bits. Have a good day and have a good trading week ahead.